The death of friendship, the destruction of peace, and the downfall of Western civilization? Minecraft economics. Similar result to Monopoly. Economics. It quite often leads to chaos, and I don't know why. But there must be a perfect system for why it can work. Every SMP I have ever seen has had a working economic system, and I want to get to the bottom of which one is the best. So Minecraft actually has an in-game currency and economic system. It is one where you seize the means of production and fairly decide working hours. And by means of production, I mean villagers. And by working hours, I mean imprisonment, mixed with indentured servitude. It goes like this. You kidnap an entire city, throw them in jail, nearly kill them, abuse their gratitude, and all this to make an infinite pit of wealth selling 2 pumpkins. Unfortunately, this is not what I'll be talking about going forward when I refer to Minecraft economics. To get us started, we have to ask the 3 basic economic questions. What to produce, how to produce, and whom to produce for. When I say the words traditional economy, it will be almost correct, but wrong enough to confuse and anger any and all economists, much like the rest of this video. But in Minecraft, when I say traditional economy, I define it simply by 1, there is no formal currency, 2, there is 0 government in place, and 3, I ran out of bullet points. Forget about it, let's move on. As you know, it's not too unusual for there to be a lack of government in Minecraft, no matter how many times you build yourself a courthouse, and the lack of currency is a bit strange. It's your simple, I want to trade fish for wheat kind of setup. And its main drawback is that it becomes difficult to make sales without being present. How could you value your stock relative to every item in the game? It just becomes complicated, ironically, because it's so simple. And let's keep using the example of fish to wheat. At some point, the other person may not need either fish or wheat. In turn, this devalues these items and makes them near worthless. Welcome to inflation, or I guess the opposite of inflation. Welcome to deflation. This is not exclusive to this style of economics. I mean, not even near exclusive. Just to use the most basic example, an item's value is determined by its want and its scarcity. We can talk about how it can get way more complicated a bit later.
It's the green, it's the green, it's the green.
Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome to later. This is capitalism. Here your goal is to win. Hi, this is my friend. His name is the minimum profit gain. Once again, welcome to capitalism. So, since it's the most common currency in Minecraft, we will use diamonds for these examples. Say you're trying to sell repeaters. You could go out yourself and gather the materials, but why would you do that? Just buy the materials from other players. It's way easier. Let's say, even further, you get 2 stacks of sticks for a diamond, and 3 stacks of stone for a diamond, and 192 pieces of redstone for a diamond. Very neatly, and a total accidental coincidence, you get 64 repeaters from that, so for a minimum profit, you have to sell them all for 4 diamonds. But now you've bought so much redstone that the player then increases the price of their stock to 2 diamonds for 192 pieces of redstone. Now you are no longer making a profit, so you had to change the price of the repeaters to 5 diamonds. A competing business, who has a wood farm, sees this and starts selling repeaters at 4 diamonds, effectively undercutting you, and you have no way to recover unless you spend even more time and money. Congratulations, you just lost capitalism. Also, welcome back to inflation, for real this time. Losing is quite easy, but capitalism is the most popular economic system I've seen in this game, and here you need to find a hole in the market or undercut an existing business. So here, let's say you are part of a heavy redstone use server, you produce repeaters, you produce them by buying out an existing business product, and you produce them for other players. And I mean, yeah, that's nice and all, but I'd rather talk about something a bit more social. Never mind, where's the slide? So, this is a harder one to explain, just because socialism can get quite complicated, especially because the breakdown of socialism looks like this. Not even all socialism is socialism. But for the purposes of Minecraft, we can summarize this as a take what you need kind of system. And yeah, alright, preferably you'd ask, but hey, I'm sure no one will notice you ransacking their kitchen of all their food. And to put all jokes aside, or most jokes aside, this is probably the calmest option, in all honesty. Its two main downsides are the fact that people might abuse your trust, and two, it's a bit boring. And it might be because Minecraft offers many avenues to find satisfaction and completion in. The easiest one to exploit is the never-ending search for a wallet large enough to hold all my 50s and for better-fitting diamond shoes. And it answers the three main questions like this. You produce whatever the hell you need, you produce it however the hell you want, and you produce it for whoever the hell needs it. And just to clear the air a small bit, communism is a product of socialism, but socialism isn't communism. You see, communism looks a lot more like this. So during the communism section, I will be making a lot of Russia jokes because frankly they're hilarious, but communism and Russia are not exclusive to each other. Alright baby, now it's time to pull out your vodka, the awkward phase of your life called being 14, and that Russian hat thing. And this time around we have one simple rule: shared inventory. You didn't find diamonds, we found diamonds. If you don't do this style with someone you trust deeply, then I expect your fighting to start around the time you get 3 diamonds and you want a communal pickaxe, but they want to keep 2 since they saw it first. And, oh, what's this? The air needs a bit more clearing. Alright, I'll do it. So the goal of communism is to have the government distribute all of the resources and then screw off. So the goal of both communism and capitalism is to have the government not be involved at all in the economy. In theory. Let's say the government is your dad. In communism, he waits until you're about 10 years old or so, and then he buys some milk. In capitalism, however, he just pisses off from the start. And please don't get it wrong. All of this is just to be funny. I don't want communism. So what do you produce? Also, whatever you want, and you produce it however you want. But now it's produced for everyone, regardless if you want it to or not. Like stated previously, your main problem will be fighting because you probably had a plan for some of your items. You could have a section of community resources that everyone is entitled to, but that falls closer to the socialist setup and defeats the weird shared inventory idea we came up with. Lover of the Russian Queen. This isn't so much an economy as it is a symbol of dominance, and there isn't a currency, but there's also not a shared anything. This system is filled with secret tunnels under your house leading straight to your hidden valuables chest. Let's say you have a lot of wheat and you want some fish. Just take it. Who needs morals and ethics when you're so goated with a bow? Take pride in the knowledge that you are better than everyone else. You produce weapons of war, you produce it with your own grit, and you produce it for the main purpose of taking whatever you want from anyone weak enough to fall to your mercy. Its main weakness is your own weakness, you dumb baby. So, which one would I say is the best? It's probably going to be best to categorize them by practicality and entertainment factor. In practicality, from least to most, it's probably something like anarchy, communism, traditional capitalism, and socialism. But in terms of pure enjoyment, socialism, traditional, communism, capitalism, anarchy. I thoroughly enjoyed making this video, and now I ask you, how would you rate the economies? If you think I left something out, if you enjoyed watching. I'm still looking for feedback on these, so leave some if you got any. And always remember, I'm not an economist. This was done for my own fun. This isn't meant to spark debate. Fighting is only fun if you don't take it seriously. Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Bye, gold. Bye!